the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Scarlet Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for blockers. So Ohio State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Fakes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
It's complete to the right. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
About those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Scarlet Knights offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim Stillwagon. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Through the air on second down. He's in open space downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. And the Scarlet Knights have a first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Wants to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards, they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already, so a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
Back to pass on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Bean. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have the big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got it in the middle. It's Saunders. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now on first down from the 30. Ocean from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it in It's a seam wide open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game. They had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates a negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It is perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up 14 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bean. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Makes a connection. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Finds a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Bean. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He makes a catch. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half, and it's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Back to throw. It's Bean. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Bean. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Peppers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what.
And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. They've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with it.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Bean. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show...
Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his 1st career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze. He got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And some room to work. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The run from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the...
It's a running room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get stopped, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Bean. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer.